Hey everybody, it's the last RoboKai here, and we're continuing on with some more Transformers Challenge Mode. And joining me is...
You wait a minute, Optimus already did that whole pointy thing. Hi, it's Cool Guy.
Yeah, Orv will not be joining us until like the very last one. I think he's had his fill of Challenge Mode already. Understandable, though. We will be getting into some. I think we will be getting into some more of the weird stuff it does in this particular episode. Hopefully.
Honestly, I could do this all day because I'm just all I'm doing at this point is watching my childhood robots beat the crap out of each other while I talk about whatever bullshit is on my mind.
And in this particular case, we're continuing our battles against combinations of Decepticons. In this particular instance, it's Megatron. Shockwave turns up later.
I do appreciate the irony in blasting the crap out of him
With his own weapon,
with,
yeah.
with his own fusion cannon. Also, hi, I got completely distracted by Shockwave showing up. I thought it was going to be after Megatron went down.
Yeah, so did I when I first played this, and I'm like, oh no. There's more of these weird, like, mirror clone things that haven't actually properly transformed half the time.
Oish. Man, the focus time with those balls around just gets really weird.
It's like I said last episode, you can pretty much infinitely focus with those things if you really need to. Also, like, Shockwave laser trying to laser beam you the whole time tends to help as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is helping or hurting Megatron at this point.
Yeah, he's...
Well, okay.
Seriously,
that opening.
The broken Shockwave clones are probably like my favorite part of everything. And it's just,
Nong,
yeah.
nong, nong, nong.
They don't really hang out too much together, Megatron and Shockwave, do they? Like, it's mostly just, you know, whenever he needs him, he just sort of, like, you know, talks about stuff with him.
I think that has a lot to do with the fact that that Megatron just left Shockwave in charge while he went to go do galaxy things.
Yeah, I suppose he's like...
galaxy things.
I guess he's sort of, you know, technically doing his job okay, but it's like...
No, Shockwave does a pretty terrible job at everything he does in almost every continuity. He's like not overtly incompetent in Aligned, but
He's kind of menacing in a lot of ways. Like, very much in the, he's a tragic figure in the IDW comic stuff, that's for sure. Or even when he nearly collapses the entire dimension in on itself and kills everyone.
Okay, I approved of that. The gun shooting a gun
that was
in a
to
butt.
and the best part was it was to solve an energy crisis to do that. It's like, well, no more energy problems.
Because we have no usage for energy, and also, damn, oh man, he laughs afterward. That was gorgeous.
Yeah, he always laughs after he pulls it off. That's Megatron in like a nutshell.
Not just that, he also starts laughing at you while you're downed. Oh, so good, so good.
Yeah, they know what's good about this sort of thing. Just Shockwave. The problem with Shockwave is yeah, well, it's a, you know, you probably want to take care of him. Not easy to do if Megatron's on your case, like
yeah.
Because while Shockwave is definitely the glass cannon of the two, Megatron is still probably stronger.
You can't ignore him. That's the problem. Yeah. Like you take your eyes off him for a second, and he starts just messing with you 24/7.
Okay, but now we've got Shockwave, and we've got a grappling hook, so he's less able to sort of run away from us. The grappling hook is so good. Like, can I say that the grappling hook is like one of the best sort of features for fighting these guys, and I didn't equip it before, just mostly out of just not thinking, oh, hey, you know, this might make things easier. Then again, it might have trivialized it a bit. Got out of range, that's rude.
The thing I love most about it, it's not just that it's useful, it also looks hilarious. These people dodge away with their, you know, shadow dodge Mortal Kombat thingy, and you're just like, hey, get over here, because I am now Scorpion. Where'd he go? Where the hell did he go? Okay, that's him.
Yeah.
Pivot in place. Sure, why not?
He's such a butthole jerk. I think I've officially switched over to Commander difficulty too, which is why this is taking a little longer.
And also why you got downed not once, but twice.
The fight against the Seekers, all 3 Seekers, is a nightmare when you're when you're on Commander. I actually have a lot less repair kits than I should have because I accidentally switched to that first when I didn't even have any weapons or anything that was good for it. Like,
oh dear.
Yeah, I just got cloud so I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then I checked and was like, oh, that's what's going on.
Yeah, that would do a thing. Of course, now you basically got an Energon snack, and you're no longer quite on the brink of death.
Yeah, thank you for at very least spawning some dudes to relieve the tension a little. Yeah, look at that, 11,222 damage sustained over the course of that fight. And
yeah, well, how much was done though? A lot more. It was a lot more.
Yeah.
Slow walk away. Why not?
Why not? And because the fight takes so long in on-command mode, yeah, you can you can get yourself some nice score up.
Get you.
Oh no, that was still on Warrior. Wow, that was still on Warrior. This must be before I started playing it on the higher difficulty, because I clear the game on Commander and then like start doing all the challenges on Commander. Okay.
That's not gonna get old for me.
And yes, there are some challenges for making sure Wheeljack doesn't get murdered. So, and not just Wheeljack, actually.
This has more meaning to me now that somebody changed our avatars into something awful for him, and I somehow ended up with Wheeljack.
I think it's a thing for the thread to give you avatars of characters you don't like.
I don't hate Wheeljack. I just think he's a fool.
See, I love that picture series because it's from a cute comic series on Tumblr. This person does, and it basically does summaries of some of the more strange cartoons, and yeah, every time Wheeljack's in it, it's pretty amazing. Cliffjumper is also a treat every time he's in it because he just like berserker leaps in with this horrible bloodlust. Because Cliffjumper is like, you know, as we always say, he's a war criminal.
Yeah, a true story.
And he immediately just gets smacked away because he's always trying to punch someone, you know, about 1,000 times bigger and stronger than him. Because yes, Cliffjumper, you are from the Bumblebee mold for the toys, so you can't actually take that.
Oh, there you go, another level up. Wait a minute, is that? Oh, okay. For a minute there, I thought that was a combiner boss again.
Nope, just a large bunch of Insecticons.
I don't even know which one that is, and I honestly couldn't care less because bugs are stupid.
Oh, that's Bombshell, with his Cerebro shells that mind control people.
And Transfix. God bless, that is still the greatest status name ever. Oh man. Yes, Wheeljack, he gets it.
Yeah. It is a bit scary though, because like trying to stop these guys from doing their thing. Thankfully, he regenerated enough of his health.
Yeah, you leave him alone for 5 seconds. He's just like, okay, I've shoved my guts back in my.
Because the little scrapnels are terrifying for trying to like, because they, you know, all the bots will go for Wheeljack at some juncture, but in this particular case, they go straight for. They can do it from range, is what I meant to say.
Well, and there's also enough of them that they can keep him from regenerating. It's a little bit like frickin' Alex from Half-Life 2. She actually doesn't have that much health. She just regenerates it really fast. So the things that, oh lord.
Yeah, and so I failed that. And look, he actually drops the health.
Blunk.
That's why I'm including that in there. Well, also okay because like this is the challenge mode videos, I'm doing a minimal amount of editing because like you have to understand, I did pretty much all these over the course of like a few days, whilst also beating Commander and Ultra Magnus difficulty.
I remember
at the end of it, I was just like, no, I'm done. I'm not putting.
I remember watching you on Steam, and just like every frickin' time I looked at your window, you were playing this game, and I have a rule about not not pinging you whenever you're playing a game.
I was never available.
Or Let's Playing. So I just you just basically disappeared on me for 3 days.
I couldn't help it. It had to be done.
Well, you're nothing if not dedicated, and I respect that.
I am so glad I was able to like do all the challenges, because I like, a part of me was always like, maybe this was a mistake doing this. You know, what if like the demands for like, you know, unlocking some of the content is just too much and I can't do it. But thankfully, you know, that was not an eventuality and I was able to get it done.
You done figgied. You figgied the things out.
Because I'm not usually a big fan of doing like extra challenge mode stuff. This is, you know, this is actually kind of the first time I've really sunk my teeth into like that sort of thing, and I'm really glad I did. Yeah, you know, the only the only thing I regret is not realizing how much work it was going to be at the time.
Yeah, that's gonna be an issue.
Because actually doing it's interesting to note. Actually trying to do the core repair that Wheeljack does on Commander mode took me about 3 goes to get done. Mm-hmm. I got wrecked a lot doing that, but then when I did it on Ultra Magnus mode, I did it first go. So
clearly, you ascended at some point in there. You were just like, home.
But one thing that definitely didn't go first go was the fight against Menasor and Devastator at the same time. Could I just say that on Ultra Magnus mode was nightmarish?
I was gonna say that sounds painful.
I was actively selling stuff out of my inventory to try and get enough money to buy auto repair kits to get through, and power boosts and defense boosts. Because I was just at that point, I was like, oh god, why?
My friend, have I told you about the good word of cheat engine? Because it sounds like you needed it.
Nope. I could never forgive myself if I cheat engined a platinum game. That would be, you know, that's like the solution for a platinum game giving you trouble is to get good at it. Like to cheat engine would just be like, no. You're not
wrong. You're not wrong. And it's something that we've always tried to avoid doing. We only did it on Fall of Cybertron because like half of the upgrades were bogus.
I don't even remember doing that then. I think you guys did it for like multiplayer or something, because I don't know.
No. Remember like all of like the upgrades that affect all the Transformers? You can play through the entire game once and just barely get enough money to do all of that stuff. And we were just
that's right.
But we want to show off all of the cool weapons and add-ons and all of that stuff. So I was just like, okay, look, I'm going to.
Yeah, that's right. You did that, and then we traded saves. That's why I forgot.
Right. Yeah, I was the one who actually did it, but you did sign off on it.
I never remember these things. So this time we've got to protect Bumblebee as well, but we've got Sideswipe helping us out. So we've got an extra body to act as a little bit of a distraction. They must have playtested this and just gone, this is terrible.
I was actually thinking about that when I was watching the time that you failed. I was just like, man, this gets really hard when you don't have anybody else running interference for you.
Yeah, that's what you know. They don't want to make it too easy though. They'll give us a challenge.
It's platinum. There's no such that just never even enters their design ethos.
Yeah, that's the kind of the other reason I really want to I really wanted to make sure I did all of this legit, is because, well, the actual effort they put into this was very impressive. I couldn't help but, you know, give it a fair go.
Help a bee at mother. Ugh.
Oh no, it's Bone Crusher and Mixmaster. There we go. His name appeared. Didn't even see who he was. And there he goes. See you later. There's no more Mixmaster anymore. He's been removed.
I'm still recovering from the god awful pun in Help a Bee Out. For those of you who aren't getting it, without the subtitle there, it could also have simply been the letter B, as in street slang for brother. Damn it, Bumblebee!
Bumblebee is such a smart-ass little prick, it's great.
Oh, God.
Interesting thing to note as well, when I was going through and doing the Commander and the Ultra Magnus thing, is I actually got a missile launcher that shoots drills. So you actually get Bone Crusher's weapon as a weapon drop in this game. There's a lot of stuff in this game.
Let me just listen to that again, because I loved it so much the first time. You can get a missile launcher that shoots drills.
Yes, you can get missile launcher that shoots drills. You can get Menasau's gun. I don't think it's to scale, but it is a very large gun. And leg sweep there. That was very nice. Oh, Scavenger's here now.
That is incredible.
I don't even remember when Scavenger turned up. Oh, and Scrapper too. Must have been when when Bone Crusher went down.
I assume so. I'm also you could probably hear him in the background, but Chip is just as excited about this game as I am at this point. He's all wrestling with me while he's watching you wrestle. Oh man, Optimus growling, stay down, so good.
Someone mentioned in the thread, thankfully we're fighting the clock, we're not fighting, like, the Decepticons, but there's, like, an amazing, someone mentioned in the thread, the lines when you fight Starscream as Optimus Prime are amazing, and so when I did it as Commander, I got reacquainted with it, and it's so funny, because, like, I think the very first thing Optimus Prime says to him when the fight starts is, "You really want to do this?"
It's a legitimate question.
And another comment is, what do you think's going to happen when a truck hits that beautiful lightweight jet form of your Starscream? And then when he beats him, he's like, Megatron was right, Starscream. You really are worthless.
Told.
Like, Optimus just has no time for Starscream. It's amazing. I never realized he had that much It is, like, even with Megatron, he's like, you know, Megatron, you can be a good person if you really try. With Starscream, he's like, fuck off. You walking garbage can. Get the hell out of here.
Oh, man. That is so gorgeous. I mean, I assume it's just like, you know, a bit of a nod back to Optimus and Megatron's shared history together. Whereas, you know, I mean, Optimus has no such history with Starscream. But still, just like, that is stone cold.
Yeah, you really are worthless.
Good lord.
I think I failed this one too. So failure. It's the flavor of this particular meal.
Yeah, well,
that happens too.
Okay, so I think I figured out the reason why it's okay for you to fail.
It's either this one or the next one, because I think actually Motormaster was in the one where I failed, so maybe not this one. But yeah, he's on the approach. But I want to take care of these guys before I head over.
God, you might as well start playing the Jaws theme.
Yeah, I actually, when that was happening, I was like, this is actually really cool. Like, yeah, I like little things like this where the enemy is approaching very slowly in the distance.
Like,
oh my god. And now he's like directly on top of Wheeljack and it's like, oh no, I really should have gone up to him earlier. I really should have gone up to him
on a dime to stomp on you. It's like the only time that move has worked. Oh, come on. Yes, and it hits Devastator too. Brilliant.
Yep. It's a wonderful little AoE, that one. Okay. You took a light snip, as far as I'm concerned. Jack, have you looked to your left?
Just do this frickin' burnout in midair. Why not?
They're on you.
I have no idea what he's worried about. I mean,
okay, that probably hurt a bit, but
yeah, looking at his health, he's gonna feel that one tomorrow morning.
He's gonna regen it shortly afterwards.
Chipper, come on, buddy, come here.
There we go.
We finally down at least.
Yeah, so it's a lot easier from here. I mean, again, we're only racing the clock, so you can't really leave Devastator right next to
I mean,
that would have just.
maybe if you were really good at trolling Devastator, maybe. But you also would have lost the sure.
I just love how everything disappears.
Okay.
And Optimus is just like, what? Wait, no, what? Huh?
You do you there, Optimus.
where did they go?
I'm not quite sure how to handle that.
Sorry, I think maybe it's our next one I fail. Maybe I don't fail any of them. It's hard to remember. It's hard to string all these failures together because yes, we've got we've got more to go. So here we go.
Boy, this really is the theme of the day.
Now this one I don't fail. This one I don't fail because it's ridiculously easy and broken. I'm just not totally sure what's going on here. So you can press those for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why you can, but you can. So you've got this little area.
Around and it's just like, dude, why?
Dude, I'm trying to do something here. Why are you pressing my buttons? I'm gonna do it to Wheeljack too.
I like how he reacts, even though, like, I mean, I get that Decepticon punched through you and into him.
Yeah.
But it didn't look like he actually got hit, so it was just sort of like, nah. Why are you pushing my buttons? Pushing my buttons, Optimus.
So Sideswipe is fighting that other guy over there. That's fine and all. We've got these guys here, and then like after I defeat these guys, I'm pretty sure it's just. Okay, so no. First I gotta get through these guys. Yeah, that was difficult. Now we gotta get through these guys, but at some point later on, it's just gonna spawn like a single Seeker every single time, and it's just like.
Oh, the waves
like,
are broken.
Did I kill everybody too quickly, or what? You know, like.
No, typically the way you organize this sort of thing is you set up some predetermined waves, and then you either have some sort of looping procedure for deploying those waves, or you just you randomly pick on it based upon a certain desired encounter difficulty. And probably what happened is they have a set loop of waves, and for whatever reason it just stops looping.
Because it's basically just it's the Seekers that fight in close combat. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, that's it. That's like this is all we're gonna get for the next minute. Is a trickle.
All right. Well. Now I wish I had hot chocolate.
Oh man, I had like a chocolate frappe the other day. Damn. You gotta understand we've got like 30+ degree heat over here, so.
Yeah, no, it's summer where you are right now, but
yeah,
that's
Celsius,
winter.
by the way. Anybody who who hears that and goes, oh, that's not that hot. It's 30+ in Celsius.
For what it's worth, 30 Celsius alone is 86 Fahrenheit. So 35, it's going to be well into the 90s, and consider that he's right on the coast, so it's also humid as shit.
Yeah, it's not fun. You bathe in your own sweat.
Yeah, no, it is a butthole.
I wonder if Transformers have air conditioning.
I mean, going by Transformers Prime, they do have a maximum and minimum safe temperature.
No, hey, someone was killing Wheeljack, but it doesn't matter because the mission's over. I don't know who that was. Sideswipe came over here, so I can only assume he left Wheeljack to die. But his plan didn't work. I'd have been very pissed. I'd be very pissed if that happened, mind you.
I can't tell if the squeaking means that Chip approves of Wheeljack dying or what. It is, however, adorable. But anyway, yeah, it's winter in Kansas City right now, and as of tomorrow, we are expecting 2 inches of freaking ice, not snow, ice. It's gonna blow.
Right. You got the gang all here now.
Oh, hey, cool. That guy has some sick dodges.
Oh yeah, Chip, please. I can't. Dogs doing cute dog things was always a real easy distraction for me.
Come here, pal. Leave your squeaker alone. Come here. Go ahead.
No. If he wants to play with his squeaker, you can 100% play with his squeaker. It's all right. This is rough to start with though. Look at all these jerks. And we got yeah, we just got dudes everywhere. And eventually, I think Motormaster comes out, and that's it's kind of between Motormaster and these jerks. It can be very difficult. I still can't get over that sequence in Ultra Magnus where you got to fight like 5 or 6 of these guys.
Oi. These wheels are made for crushing. Oh my god.
He has such a huge chip on his shoulder in regards to like Optimus Prime being a truck.
It's not even just that. It's also the reference to these boots are made for walking. That's what got me.
You reckon they listen to music on their radios when they're driving around in vehicle form too?
I think it depends. I think it depends on the Transformer. I can totally see. I
can see Motormaster driving around listening to Johnny Cash.
And I can
but
see
like
Cliff Jumper going along like listening to Metallica and shit.
And he's not listening to the dying screams of Decepticons.
Yeah. Or actually, while doing so, I mean, he's probably playing Harvester of Sorrow as his battle music.
I mean, Blaster definitely. Jazz 100%. He would have some. He loves Earth music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Jazz.
I think Optimus Prime would probably be listening to a sports game though.
Really? Thinking of sports game?
Did you see the episode where he learned to play basketball?
No, I think I missed that episode. That sounds amazing. It's actually
the episode where the Constructicons convince some of the Autobots that they'll help them build a like a solar tower to turn into a weapon, and of course they do such a good job of convincing the Autobots. Even Megatron thinks the Constructicons have betrayed him, and they have to be like, "No, dude, don't fucking beef this. Don't beef this, man. We're totally 100% still on your side. Stop it." And yeah, so Bumblebee's going down. Mission failed, so we'll do this one again. But like the side story. The side story of the episode is Optimus Prime learns to play basketball.
Owns.
and like you get to see him like dunk on because they make a Cybertronian-sized baseball court, and the whole time he's trying to use terminology like about like basketball incorrectly, but like you get to see I can't remember who it is he dunks on, but he dunks on somebody, and it's amazing. And and Spike has to like constantly correct him, and when he finally learns what's like when Teletran 1 basically tells him what the fuck's going on and why it's such a mess, at the time he's like rolling the basketball on his shoulders and spinning it on his finger and stuff while sitting while on like waiting for things to happen duty. It's just one of those things. I would totally imagine Optimus would be the guy who listens to sports commentary on the radio.
You've convinced me with that. It's like Space Jam, like 10 years before there was Space Jam.
Yes, it's still like, you could totally find it on YouTube as well. It's one of the ones that's on YouTube, and it's just an amazing series of Optimus Prime dunking and shit. And Spike having to correct him as to exactly what the terminology is.
I mean,
because he's kind of in that way, kind of like the dorky dad that doesn't get things right. They do such a fantastic job with Optimus Prime's character in G1.
Oh my god! I'm lost in like the recreation of this in my imagination. I've never seen this particular episode, so it's just like playing out in my head, and every moment of it is gold. I seriously need to just rewatch it from DVD or something like that with a bottle of whiskey in hand.
It's hard to imagine like a more nutty series that just manages to be completely endearing.
I mean, it really does stand up in that way, in the sense that it's still so bad it's good. But it still manages to go over that it's good portion. A lot of the old like 80s cartoons or whatever. Yeah, there's a ton of them that are so bad they're good. But oh my lord, a lot of them just became straight out bad as animation techniques got better. We got our tastes developed and everything like that. But This is still just so goofy. You have to love it.
Yeah, you just kind of reminded me of the probably the worst animated episode of Transformers ever. When you talked about that, I mentioned it in the thread just like once the finale went up, because it's one of the episodes where at least one character who was killed in the Transformers movie appears because just animators fucked up. which was Brawn, who was the dickhead in the Perceptor episode, who spends the entire time shit talking Deceptor till he saves everybody.
Wow, that dude just disappeared.
Yeah, everyone vanishes when the timer runs out. So
yeah, no, I don't think it's ever been quite that obvious before, though.
And it is hands down, it's the worst. I would argue it's probably one of the worst Transformers episodes. It's like from the Galvatron era. And it features Galvatron and Soundwave. First they're trying to like hijack a comet to drop on. Okay, now we're just gonna be like fighting some jerks. This is a more stand up fight.
Those freaking Insecticons.
So they are like, I know way too many really stupid episodes, but they like, so all the Autobots like turn up because like Galvatron wants to like drop this asteroid on Autobot City, because Galvatron has this huge like absolute weird paranoid like obsession with trying to destroy like Metroplex and Autobot City. But like the Autobots get there and they stop him. And like that's when like you see a whole bunch of characters who aren't even in the episode turn up. Like a lot of characters who like are at a different scale, their scale messes up. Oh yep, hello. He was gonna have to say it at some point.
Showing up at some point.
Yeah, he had to say that at some point.
Uh-huh.
So but like the episode is notable because after that they head off to a planet where it's like this song that can destroy everything, and it's known by 3 people on this planet, and everybody just sings to do everything. It's just such a really, like it's only good because there's like this moment where like Soundwave records part of it and he just sounds like as excited as he possibly can while monotone.
I was kind of wondering how 1 Soundwave and 2 Jazz would react to that.
Yeah, Jazz is not in that episode. Jazz is pretty much by that point because, well, Jazz is pretty much out of the picture at that point because his voice actor Scatman Crothers had passed away.
Yeah.
So he retired basically. He would like appear in the background and things like that, and in big fights and stuff. But I mean, you know, I always thought it was really tragic. He's like one of the guys that actually survives the movie, and then unfortunately, his voice actor passes away.
You can survive the fake world, but not the real world, Jazz. It's too good for you. Wait, no, you're too good for it. That's what I meant to say. Shut up.
Thank God they got him out of the Bayformers movies as soon as they possibly could, because
yeah, that's satisfying.
Well, it wasn't satisfying that they murdered him to get rid of him, but because I heard about that, and that's another reason I've got no interest in seeing the films. It's because they kill like pretty much my all-time favorite character in like a really stupid way that I've heard about, and I'm just like his caricature isn't much better either. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's it for the video. So yeah, that's it. We've got more challenges next time. So I've been the last Robo Guy.
And I've been Koa Guy, and I will have hot chocolate next time.
We'll see you next time.